Kingdom campfires, they burn so bright. God guides us with His holy light. Entrepreneurs with faith so bold, transforming the marketplace, co-creating kingdom gold.
Hey guys, welcome to Kingdom Campfire's podcast dedicated to marketplace wisdom and kingdom transformation. I'm your host, Michael Whitfield, and for the next few minutes, I want to invite you around a campfire style, authentic conversation as entrepreneurs and leaders just like you share their journey of seeking first the kingdom of God and co-laboring with Him in the marketplace. Kingdom Campfires is sponsored by Sprint Wins, a free tool that tracks the growth strategies of over 200,000 businesses and helps you identify your key business genius, the unique multiplier that positions you for breakthrough and profits. Visit sprintwins.com today and get your free roadmap. Today's guest is Austin Armstrong from Tennessee. Austin is the CEO of Syllabi. Does that pronounce that right, Syllabi?
Syllabi.
Syllabi, my apologies. He's the CEO of Syllabi, and where they empower individuals and businesses to create videos faster, cheaper, and more efficiently using AI, with a focus on helping marketing agencies scale their clients' social media. Syllabi is revolutionizing the way we approach video content. Austin, welcome to Kingdom Campfire's podcast. I'm going to go ahead and kick it off with our first question. What's the connection you've seen between spiritual growth and business growth?
Well, Michael, thank you so much for having me. It's truly an honor to be on your show. It's a great question. You know, I grew up in a very Christian household, non-denominational. My whole family, both sides, always been very Christian. I grew up in the church. I want to be very transparent, because of some situational things that happened in my life, I drifted away from God for a long time. But what's been really fascinating to me the last several years, getting more and more involved in my entrepreneurial journey, going to different conferences, meeting amazing other entrepreneurs in the content creation space, I've surprisingly, one way or the other, come closer to God again. It's like He's speaking to me to follow Him more again. It's hard for me to even explain that. But I've just been seeing the signs. People that I look up to lead their business by God. And that's really inspired me in a lot of different ways. So I don't know if it's directly impacted my business transparently right now, but it is bringing me closer to God in everything that I do.
Yeah, that's really awesome. It's funny that you bring that up. I had a guy ask me yesterday, because I don't know if I've introduced this part to you. I'm also a pastor at our local church, and I had a guy I met yesterday. He's like, "Wow, how did you start doing, get into that? Like it's a chosen career path. Like I just decided to do it one day." No, I actually didn't want to do it, but but it's interesting how, sometimes, like you mentioned there, hearing from God and being directed by God, sometimes it leads us down a path that we didn't maybe anticipate. And it sounds like He's keeps continually putting people in your path that's even drawing you closer to Him, which is really cool. So if you're looking at this thing of rest, and sometimes I know I get in this cycle where I just run, and I'm just working really hard, and I forget to rest. I forget to take a break. My wife will like, "Are you still working?" And it's like I have a home office, and I'll wind up working sometimes more hours in a day than I should. How do you approach this idea of rest and Sabbath as a business owner?
Yeah, that's a tough one because I'm in the same boat as you. I'm a little bit of a workaholic. I think my wife keeps me in line the best. So we'll be we'll be out doing something on a night or a weekend, or we'll be in the gym in the morning together, or out on a walk with our dog, and I'll pull my phone out because it just becomes habit at this point. And she always tells me, be present, be present. And it's like, oh, okay, yes. So she's constantly reminding me to do that. And I'm constantly trying to tell myself that it's okay to disconnect for a little bit. But most weekends are a little bit lighter for sure. Evenings are depends on the day, but tend to be a little bit lighter as well. And I like to disconnect and spend time with my wife and my dog. And we go to the dog park and have a wonderful time. We go on a lot of hikes here in the Chattanooga area, which is beautiful. We go on a lot of trips. We have one coming up next week. We're going to Maine with my wife's family, and that's going to be a fantastic time to just kind of disconnect a little bit. It's going to be hard for me to fully disconnect, but I'm going to disconnect a little bit and try and be present in that moment and reflect on my life and my business, and then come back at it.
Yeah, yeah, that's really good. And I think those times are important. I know for quite a few years, my wife would get on to me. I take my laptop everywhere I go, kind of like you with your phone out, your laptop, or whatever the device is, of how you connect and engage in your business. But I would find myself a lot of times working like a good portion of the day while we're on vacation. So recently, in recent years, I've become a little bit better about that, and have regulate it to just the hour or so if I can wake up before her day starts, and do something before the day is underway. So it's really cool, like you're saying, like have those times where we love to take trips as well. So I completely get that. So if you're looking at you mentioned before we started the recording, we talked a little bit about some of the businesses and things you do, and software is a real big part of what you do. What inspired you to start your business?
To help other people. And I do think that that's maybe the strange way that God is driving me, to be honest, is just to help people with the knowledge and experience that I've gained over doing this for 20 years. So my first business was a marketing agency, and I come from the marketing agency background, social media, SEO, video production, and we charged a lot of money to help these individuals. I loved working in the behavioral health industry, working with psychologists and therapists and addiction treatment centers to get amazing life-changing information out of their head and into a content format to resonate with people that they can literally help, and sometimes even save their lives. In that industry in particular, it was just amazing to see how a comment on a video, the right person needed that message at the right time. And because this therapist, addiction treatment professional spoke about that, it hit the right person, and it literally saved their life, changed their mindset. And I love seeing that stuff. The problem with that, and to be frank, I really burned out on agency life because I was involved in it in 11 years. It's very, very stressful. So that's another thing, taking breaks, is important to focus on if you're in active burnout mode or not. And it's hard to kind of tell in the moment, but I love helping people get their messages out there. And when I had the agency, we were charging anywhere from $2,500 a month up to $25,000 a month for some bigger clients. The problem with that is a lot of new entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs and content creators can't afford that. And they're stuck in that back and forth grind of, I know I need to do this to grow my business, but I can't pay for it. And I don't have the time because I need to focus on my business. And it's this chicken or the egg problem. And so when I shut my agency down, I really looked at what are the key problems that an entrepreneur, business owner faced to cause them to hire us in the first place, to reach out for that help. And I broke all of that down. And ultimately, that's why I created Syllabi. is to just help more people. Video marketing and social media marketing, as silly as it sounds, has completely changed my life. It's given me everything that I've wanted, and it continues to be very rewarding for me. And it's become a personal mission to just help as many people as possible. I have a personal goal of helping 1 million people grow and make money online with social media. And I can't do that by charging $2,500 or $25,000, but I strategically chopped it down to $25 a month just to make it as affordable as possible. And it does, from an automation perspective, at a high level, almost everything that I was doing at my agency, from helping people find the right topics that your customers are searching for online, to helping you write scripts, to creating the videos or making it easier for you to create videos, whether it's AI videos or avatar videos, or you just need help with the topic ideas and you create the videos, and then scheduling and publishing and automating, publishing them to your social media platforms. That's what I was doing, and that's what I was charging for. And so now it's just allowed me to help a lot more people at scale. And helping people is in my core. That's all I want to do. We connected on Facebook. You see me spamming content on there every day. I just give my best information away for free. I don't have courses. I'm not charging for this stuff. In fact, I don't even like doing paid hourly consulting anymore. I just try to give my best information away for free. Now, of course, being an entrepreneur, you have to figure out that balance and your self-worth. But I genuinely just want to see people crush it online. So that was a long-winded answer for why I got into the software space. Is it's just more scalable and I can help a lot more people.
Yeah, no, I really love that. And I appreciate you expanding on that a bit, because it does really show a lot about your heart to serve and a lot about your heart to help others that are kind of at that bottom place where they need a hand up. But they can't, like you said, they can't afford some of these expensive softwares that are out there or services. So having something that's really affordable that can be almost easily implemented by most anyone that's trying to get into the online space. So I love that. So what advice, if you're looking at people, and I'm sure you get this question a lot with different people coming to you or DMing you, what advice would you give to someone that's looking to implement AI in their business?
Such a good question. So there's a lot of overwhelm in AI. It's impossible for me to keep up, and it's literally my job. So there's a great practice from a great book called "Buy Back Your Time" by Dan Martell, and it's a time inventory. And so this is typically where I tell people to just start. If you have no idea where to go with AI, literally from the moment that you wake up till the moment that you go to sleep for a week straight, just mark down everything you do, how much time that it takes you, start time, the end time, the enjoyment or dissatisfaction of that task for you personally, and the ROI that it brings to your business or to your life, whatever your goals are. Do this for a week. You're going to notice a lot of things that you do either manually or are very expensive or don't bring you a lot of enjoyment. Seek AI solutions for those things. You don't need to do everything with AI. AI should enhance your humanity a little bit. That might sound counterintuitive, but there are a lot of tools out there that can help you say something the right way, not be so emotional in your responses. You can vent in conversations. It's another cool tool. I partnered with a relationship coach expert. Shout out to Ken Canyon. And we created a tool called Pocket Communication Coach. And it's an AI tool trained on his communication style and coaching method for relationships and any type of relationship, business, personal, spousal, coworker, etc. And one of the cool things in there is if you're really mad at a coworker or somebody in your life, you can vent in there and have it rewrite a response that's probably more appropriate.
Something a little more acceptable to say.
Something a little bit more acceptable. Yes, exactly. So do that practice of time inventory for a week, and then look at the line items that are like, this takes so much of my time. It's not worth my time. It doesn't bring me enjoyment. It doesn't really bring me ROI, and seek an AI solution for that. That's going to be the most practical way, because you don't need a tool for everything, but you can find AI solutions for things that really are bothersome in your life and not bringing you the most enjoyment.
Yeah, that's really cool. So looking for the bottlenecks, the things that are holding you back, and then finding a tool that will fix it and relieve you so that you can accelerate in areas. I love that. So if you're looking at sharing, we have so many different things. I'm sure that you talk to people and you hear their success stories. What's a good success story that you've heard in someone that's using your Syllabi tool?
Oh, there's some great ones. A lot of real estate agents love using us, which is a fun industry, because real estate agents are always looking for that marketing advantage, and we've had so many real estate agents use us that we have a very successful agent and mortgage broker on our board of advisors, and we've built some specific features to help that population of people. So we have some tools on there like URL tool that supports Redfin and Zillow. And so I've seen a bunch of agents use that. So basically you can save a lot of time and money in creating house tour videos. If you don't, especially if you don't like being on camera yourself, you can just paste in a Redfin or Zillow URL of your house that you're listing, and it'll pull all of the pictures in. It'll automatically write a script about the listing. You can use your AI voice clone if you want. So you can clone your voice inside Syllabi if you want, or you can use a stock AI voice and have that as the voice narration and subtitles and music. And you can add your own watermark on there and publish it to all of your social media platforms. So we've seen a lot of that. There's so many people that are just using it to grow income streams. So just getting a little extra money in their pocket every day. I think the most that I've seen right now, there's a guy, Dominic, in our Syllabi content creators community that's making about $1,200 a month on YouTube, and he's doing it all through Syllabi, and it's amazing to see. It's just extra money that's helping him in his life. There's so many cool ones. Like there's a lady that's Irish, and she wanted to talk about her history. And so this is a really cool one. Tales of Irish History on TikTok is her channel. So she tells all Irish history through these videos, these faceless videos, they're called. And she has about 47,000 followers on TikTok. Every video on her channel is created using Syllabi. There's been some cool ones, like there's a guy in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, that talks about all things Pittsburgh. That's where he's from. He helps his community, and he's had quite a few videos do like over 1 million views on Facebook. I forget the name of that channel offhand, but yeah, tons of people. I've worked with I've seen medical doctors. So just coming from the addiction treatment background, there's a guy I've worked with that he's a ketamine expert. And ketamine has a lot of medical use case now for helping with depression. And he's created quite a few videos talking about ketamine therapy. So those are just a couple that come to mind. There's a ton. We have, if you go on Facebook and you look for Syllabi content creators, we have an amazing Facebook group, about 60,000 people in there. And every day people are sharing wins and testimonials and success stories. It's been beautiful to watch.
Yeah, yeah, that is really cool. And I appreciate you sharing some of the use cases. I'm sure there's a ton more that you could dig into. So if you're looking at things you mentioned earlier, talking about hearing God and feeling like He's leading you in different areas of business, what do you believe God is doing right now in the marketplace that maybe some business owners or even people that are Christian entrepreneurs aren't seeing yet?
Ah, that's a really good question. This might be a guess, um, but I actually think that the more AI becomes used in our online world and business, the more time that it frees up for us to do things in person. And so I don't know if that's a God related thing. He works in mysterious ways. It could be very interesting direction of how it's bringing us more together.
Yeah,
And you can do more with more time to go to church, more time to spend with your family, more time to do the things that actually bring you enjoyment in your life, and let some of these AI agents, automation tools handle all online stuff that have been taking a lot of your time. That's kind of where my mind goes. I mean, I also love seeing how the church is using technology to spread their message. My cousin Jeff is a preacher, and he live streams all of his sermons on Facebook and YouTube, and that wasn't possible several years ago. Uh, it's been amazing to see that of how this technology is actually helping people.
yeah.
Another friend of mine, Mark LeBrun, is a preacher as well. I have an AI Marketing World Conference coming up in October, and I met Mark at another conference we both spoke at in Orlando several months ago, and I immediately hit it off with him, resonated with him. Such a great guy. He's an influencer on social media. He has 70, 80,000 YouTube subscribers. He's doing amazing things on Facebook, and he's using technology to spread his word out there and help make a positive impact in people's lives. And so I think just allowing this technology to help those that have words of wisdom spread easier and give us more time back.
Yeah, that's really good. I agree with you 100%. I think those two pieces of spreading God's love, spreading, we'll call it the gospel, talking about how we can do that better and leveraging technology and AI, and then also, like you said, buying back our time. So, Austin, no doubt some of our listeners, they're hearing all this stuff you're talking about with your software and they're interested. What's the best way for them to learn more about your software and what it is that you're doing there?
Yeah, you could connect with me at austinarmstrong.ai is my website. We didn't really talk about it, but I have another software tool called Bibley, which is bibley.io, which is an AI tool for helping you better understand the Bible. There's a lot of amazing tools in there that you can use. It helps you write sermons. It helps simplify passages. There, you can search for your birthday in there and find biblical meanings for your name. All kinds of amazing tools. My most active platform is Facebook. So if you search for Austin Armstrong on Facebook, I'm the nerdy AI with glasses and holding YouTube plaques, Austin Armstrong. There's a couple of us out there, but I'm pretty easy to get a hold of. Like I said, I just love helping people. So please feel free to reach out. I always check my message requests, and I try and respond back to legitimate people that reach out.
Yeah, and your main software that you mentioned a minute ago, what would be the way they'd find that?
Oh yeah, Syllabi is Syllaby.io.
Awesome. So we're going to wrap up from here. Thanks to our guest, Austin Armstrong, for joining us and sharing his kingdom-focused journey. You can learn more about what he's doing there by visiting any one of those links that he just gave you, and I'll drop those in the podcast description. If you're a kingdom entrepreneur or a leader that's focused on seeing his kingdom come in your business and in everyday life, I want to extend a special invite to join us as a guest. You can visit kingdomcampfires.com and apply there. And one more time, if you want to identify barriers to breakthrough in growth and profits and get a clear roadmap to quick wins with quality lead generation and client acquisition, visit sprintwins.com today. So that's a wrap for today's Kingdom Campfire conversation. We'll see you next time.
In fields where dreams and visions bloom, under stars we watch the flames. We gather in the campfire's light, sharing God's vision for our lives, where sparks of hope and passion flare, bearing our hearts His light to share. Whispers of Holy Spirit's call echo in the hearts of all. Kingdom campfires, they burn so bright. God guides us with His holy light. Entrepreneurs with faith so bold, transforming the marketplace, co-creating kingdom gold. Beyond the fire, where shadows fade, by His grace He guides the way. Every heart on the mission field, together we shall see it built. A tapestry of faith and trades, where every thread is heaven made, sharing visions hand in hand. We light these fires across the land. Kingdom campfires, they burn so bright. God guides us with His holy light. Entrepreneurs with faith so bold, transforming the marketplace, co-creating kingdom gold.